often left out of this conversation is how unsafe these bans make it for women who want to have kids. There's a very interesting legal case that was brought against Texas, who has a near total abortion ban. It was Zorowski v. Texas, and this case basically puts like a face to the cruelty of these bans. The Center for Reproductive Justice filed this case on behalf of Texas women who were denied life-saving care. It started with 7 women, but quickly grew to 22 plaintiffs. That's 22 women who nearly had to become unalived or leave their state to get medical care that should have been standard. Amanda Zorowski, the lead plaintiff, was 18 weeks pregnant when she essentially started to go into labor. You know anything about pregnancy, 18 weeks is way too early, and little baby's not going to survive that. When she went to the hospital, it quickly became clear that her pregnancy was not viable. But because they could still detect a fetal heartbeat, Texas law forced the doctors to send her home until she was sick enough to get the help she needed. 3 days later, once she was in septic shock, her body is going into sepsis because of how untreated she was, how unhelped she was, how severe this got for her. She went back to the ICU and was fighting for her life, and they finally gave her the life-saving reproductive care she needed. Amanda survived, but it left her with a very severe complication in her fallopian tube. And now if she wants to have kids, she has to do IVF because of the damage. So she almost lost her life, and she almost lost her ability to even have kids because doctors wouldn't treat her for an unviable pregnancy that they already established that was unviable. Think about being 18 weeks pregnant. By 18 weeks, like, you're excited. Like, you've told your loved ones, like, you've announced it, you know, you're feeling confident in this pregnancy. You're probably picking out paint colors for your baby room wall. How devastating that must be to find out it's not a viable pregnancy. And then on top of dealing with that loss and that grief, you have to navigate this horrible healthcare system, which healthcare in America is already so difficult to navigate. But now you're having to navigate these atrocious laws that say, you got to be on death's door before we can help you with that.